All right, welcome back, everybody. There is an incredible man in Rhode Island known as the nicest judge in America.
Yes, his name is Judge Caprio, and he has ruled over a New England traffic court for decades now. But now, in his 80s, the judge has gone viral for ruling with kindness. And he's also written a best-selling book, and I had the chance to sit down with Judge Caprio as he battles pancreatic cancer to learn more how his compassion is making him world famous. Take a look.
Maybe you've seen the clips of Judge Caprio's show, Caught in Providence, in your feeds. It's gone viral for the judge's kindness to good people down on their luck. Like this 96-year-old man who got a ticket while driving his son to cancer treatments.
I wish you all the best. I wish the best for your son, and I wish you good health, and your case is dismissed.
I went to visit the judge, who was someone my own father loved and respected. More on that later.
It's so good to see you. You look good. You look good.
Last time I saw you, it was at your wedding.
I've been following you. You're everywhere. You're famous.
I'm going to stop right here.
With the shows going viral, now there's a book to share the judge's wisdom as he fights pancreatic cancer.
And here we are in tiny Rhode Island, smallest state in America, and people all over the world, millions of people, are following you. Did you ever imagine that could happen?
Never. We have 20 million followers.
And that didn't happen until you were in your 80s?
Right, right.
Wow. So there's another lesson, is that life keeps going and you can keep changing and growing. Age doesn't matter.
I really haven't traveled that far in life, you know. I am literally 200 feet from where I was born right now.
It's how Judge Caprio grew up that influenced how he judged others for decades in that Providence traffic court.
You know, I worked on a milk truck with my dad. I learned lessons in life from him, be nice to people, you know. And then the Court in Providence program went national with 20 million followers. So I said, well, if 20 million people are following us, maybe I should share some of these experiences. I think we're too judgmental. You know, I don't think that we take personal factors into consideration like we should. And so I always would probe into a person's background. You know, are you working? Do you have kids? How many kids do you have? You know, how are things when they came before me? To make a determination how much I was going to find them, if I was going to find them at all. Because I really think that people's personal circumstances should play a part in the disposition of their case.
What about when people say, well, that's not fair. You got to treat everyone the same. The rule is the rule.
Everyone's the same according to their circumstances in life.
Every day, strangers come by the Caprio law offices to get their books signed. He even received the Mother Teresa Award for social justice.
I heard so many stories about you from my dad. I can remember my dad quoting you to me. And there's one video where my dad somehow is in court and you have a little boy shake his hand, call him a hero, and it changes his life?
And he was looking up at your dad while your dad was talking. And it just dawned upon me at that point that in his lifetime he may never meet a hero.
Later, that little boy grew up to join the service after hearing my father's story of being a World War II bomber pilot shot down in Nazi territory.
Talking to Kelvin tonight, he told me that sort of ignited a flame within him back when he was 7 years old, when he finally joined the service. Is that right, Kelvin?
That's correct, Judge.
Again, Judge Caprio credits his father, a milkman, for teaching him to help others.
That he was ordered by the company that if people didn't pay their bill for 2 weeks, that he was ordered to stop the milk. And he took a position, he would always tell us, if there are kids in the house, I'm never stopping the milk. And he never did.
The judge also teaches about learning from failure, as he did when he failed his dad with his first ruling.
And after court was over, my dad came into chambers and I was all excited. I said, Dad, how did I do? And I fully expected him to say, that's good. He said, how did you do? He said, that woman. I said, what woman? He said, the first woman that came before you. I said, what about her? He said, she had 3 kids. And you fined her the full amount. He said, you can't do that.
Do you think kindness is actually a stronger way of helping people?
Absolutely.
You have been through a lot. You're still battling pancreatic cancer?
I still am bad. That's still an issue that I'm dealing with right now.
And what's that like for you?
Well, it's not comfortable. It's something I live with every day, every minute of every day. I'm a firm believer in prayer, so I'm asking for prayers.
The judge may be a famous influencer now, but he wants kids to know being someone isn't about being famous.
Being somebody is taking care of your fellow man. When you have a disease that's terminal, for the most part, you know, it just gives you a different perspective on life and what life means and what interactions mean between you and your fellow human beings.
What's the most important thing to you now?
Family. Most important thing I have is family. We have a very tight-knit family.
Oh, I'm so honored to tell his story. He's amazing. Judge Caprio says he really wants us to come back when he beats pancreatic cancer, and I do hope to come and tell that story. But for now, I think what we can all learn is just how healing kindness can be. And here, you know, it's not often that you have someone who has so much power also have so much compassion.
A beautiful story, beautiful man, beautiful everything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We love you, Judge Caprio.
Yeah, good luck.
All right, still ahead on your Monday, breaking the stigma when it comes to eating disorders. Coming up next in My Kara's Cures, we're going to talk about recognizing the signs, the role of social media, and the urgent need for awareness and intervention.
And some motivation to get moving. Uh-oh. The owner of Higher Ground Fitness in South Windsor is here. She's moving to explain why February is the perfect time to start a new fitness